everyone, welcome to my channel. We will make learning English both funny and effective. In this series, I will be sharing with you the exact method to use to improve my English. Every day, I will take a page for the famous five on the treasure island. Read it with you and focusing on 20 new words from that page. Together, we will exploring their meanings, learning how to use them in a sentence, and even do some simple exercise to understand the page better. To make it easy for you, I've provided a PDF version of the book in the description box below. This steps by steps approach helping me a lot, and I am confident it will help you too. So let's start this journey together and make learning English an enjoyable experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me every day for a new lesson. Okay, today we will exploring with you page 10. Reading and explanation, your guide to mastering English. 20 vocabulary words. Beginning, dress, jerseys, hammered, frowned, interfering, doleful, sheer, bacon, thirst, bothering, scald, mean years, deal, bath, beach, warmth, dancing, sparkles, temper, and felt that they had made a very bad beginning. She said no more, but got dressed herself too. She put on her grey jeans and a red jersey. George put on jeans too and a boy's jersey. Just as they were ready, the boys hammered on their door. Aren't you ready? Is Georgina there? Cousin Georgina, come out and see us. George flung open the door and marched out with her head high. She took no notice of the two surprised boys at all. She stalked downstairs. The other three children looked at one another. She won't answer if you call her Georgina, explained Aunt. She's awfully queer, I think. She says she didn't want us to come because we'll interfere with her. She laughed at me and was rather rude. Julian put his arms around Aunt, who looked a bit doleful. Cheer up, he said. You've got us to stick up for you. Come on down to breakfast. They were all hungry. The smell of bacon and eggs was very good. They ran down the stairs and said good morning to their aunt. She was just bringing the breakfast to the table. Their uncle was sitting at the hand, reading her paper. He nodded at the children. They sat down without a word, wondering if they were allowed to speak at meals. They always worried at home that their Uncle Quentin looked rather fierce George was there, buttering a piece of toast. She scolded at the three children. "Don't look like that, George," said her mother. "I hope you've made friends already. It will be funny for you to play together. You must take your cousin to see the bay this morning and show them the best places to bathe." "I am going fishing," said George. Her father looked up at once. "You are not," he said. "You are going to show a few good manners for a change, and take your cousins to the bay. Do you hear me?" "Yes," said George, with a scowl exactly like her father's. "Oh, we can go to the bay by ourselves, all right, if George is going fishing," said Aunt at once, thinking that it would be nice not to have George if she was in a bad temper. "George will do exactly as she is told," said her father. "If she doesn't, I shall deal with her." So, after breakfast, four children got ready to go down to the beach. An easy path led down to the bay, and they ran down happily. Even George lost her frown as she felt the warmth of the sun and saw the dancing sparkles on the blue sea. Now, word with simple explanation. Beginning, the source of something. Dress, wearing clothes. Jersey, a needed piece of cloth like a sweater. Hammered, knocked loudly on the door. Frowned, make an unhappy face. Interfering, to get involved in something when you are not wanted. Doleful, looking or feeling sad. Care, to make someone feel happy. Bacon, a type of meat eaten for breakfast. Fierce, strong, serious, or scary. Bothering, spilling butter or bread on toast. Scowl, made an angry or annoyed. Manners, polite, wise of behavior. Deal, to handle or to make care of something. Path, a small road or trail to walk on. Beach, a sandy place near the sea. Warmth, a nice, comfortable feelings of heat. Dancing, moving your body to music. Sparkles, tiny, shiny lines of reflections. Temper, how someone feels, especially if they are angry. Now, eighth comprehension question. Question number one. Why did Anne feel they had a bad beginning? Because they were late for breakfast, because George was red and unwelcoming, because the boys were nice because the weather was bad. For giving the answer of this question, I go in the text, I read, and feel that they had made a very bad beginning. She said no more. But get dressed herself too. She put on her grey jeans and a red jersey. George put on jeans too and a boy's jersey. Just as they were ready, the boys hammered on their door. Aren't you ready? Is Georgina there? Cousin Georgina, come out and see us. George Fluent opened the door and marched out with her head high. She took no notice of the two surprised boys at all. She sneaked downstairs. The other three children looked at one another. She won't answer if you call her Georgina, explained Aunt. She is awful queer, I think. She said she didn't want us to come because we are interfering with her. Yes, is the answer. She didn't want us to come because we are interfering with her. The answer of question number one, because George was red and unwelcoming. Yes, no. Question number two, what did George wear? A dress and a hat, jeans and a boy's jersey, a skirt and a sweater, a coat and boots. George put one jeans too and a boy's jersey. Yes, jeans and a boy's jersey. Now, question number three. How did George react when the boys called her Georgina? She laughed and answered them. She annoyed them and walked away. She shouted at them, angry. She cried and ran upstairs. In the text, she wants answer if you call her Georgina. She laughed and answered them. She annoyed them and walked away. Yes, she annoyed them and walked away. She won't answer if you call her Georgina. Now, question number four. What did Julian do to cheer up Aunt? He gave her a gift. He put her arm around her and encouraged her. He called her to go home. He ignored her. George put his arm around Aunt. Yes, is the answer. He put his arm around her and encouraged her. Now, question number five. What did George's father tell her to do? Go. Go fishing alone, stay in her room, take her cousin to the bay, help with breakfast. In the text, her father looked up at once. You are not, he said. You are going to show a few good manners for a change and take your cousin to the bay. Do you hear me? Yes. go fishing alone, stay in the room, take her cousin to the bay. Yes. How did George feel about her cousin coming? She was excited to see them. She didn't want them to come. She didn't care either way. She was scared of them. In the text, she didn't want us to come because we're interfering with her. She didn't want them to come. Yes, she didn't want them to come. What did the children smell when they went downstairs? Fresh bread, bacon and eggs, flowers, the sea. They were all hungry. She smelled of bacon and eggs. Yes. Now, how did George made change when they went to the beach? She became angry. She started crying. She lost her friend and seemed happy. She ignored everyone. After breakfast, four children get ready to go down to the beach, and easy path led down to the bay, and they ran down happily. Even George lost her frown as she felt the warmth of the sun and saw the dancing sparkles on the blue sea. She lost her frown and seemed happy. Exercise that will help you understand the text more with the answer. Fill in the blankets, crossword puzzle, word search puzzle, the answer of the exercise, and the opposite of the 20 extraordinary words. And here you have conversation between you and me to help reinforcing the usage of the 20 extraordinary word. You can give this conversation with yourself and in the hand write exercise. At the end of the video, I hope you have benefited from this video and we will meet in a new video.